I am sober. Now I know what you're thinking. Title of this video, opening line of the video, I'm sober, but I'm pretty sure I just see you sucking on a beer. And you would be right. It's going to be my final day drinking alcohol. And I want to talk about it, really. I'm on holiday at the moment in Germany. One of them houses down there is my wife's dad's house, and we're staying with him for the week. And it's my last day here on holiday. Just came round from a meditation. First time I've meditated all week as well. And just thought I wanted to extend the quiet and take a couple of beers, go for a walk and just enjoy the enjoy the view, enjoy the quiet. But I haven't really had any divine inspiration since I've been here, just because I wanted just to switch off and try and unwind. But I just came around from that motivation, came around from the meditation, and wanted to make this video. So I'm going with the flow as part of the new self-concept, the new identity, my new beliefs post spiritual awakening. If there is such thing as post spiritual awakening, I don't think there is necessarily a beginning and an end. I think it's it's just a journey like life itself. But it was a very interesting process, to say the least, and it's been a very difficult to explain how the last few years has been. Roller coaster, shall we say. But I really do feel like I've come out the other side of it now, and there were times where I didn't think I was going to come out the other side, to be honest. I just felt so lost, so lonely, so confused. And to be honest with you, I found quite a lot of quiet drinking this shit. But I want to knock it on the head, and for good, as part of my new fresh start. I'm sure there are many people out there that believe that you can't just sort of choose or pick a date and just decide that you're gonna start fresh. People do that every year with their New Year's resolutions. But after my awakening, and after the shift occurred, I had this holiday just round the corner, and I still felt like I had a lot of I was carrying the burden of all of the spaghetti junction that was going on in my head. I needed some time to process, to download, to straighten out my head and get my thoughts aligned, and I'm very much there now. And part of that is giving up the drink. I'm not an alcoholic, but I do have an addictive personality, and I've always had to be careful with alcohol because alcoholism unfortunately does run in my family. There's been alcoholics on my mum's side and on my dad's side, and I know that it could get me very easily, and I've been treading very carefully with it for my whole life. But it's not I'm not necessarily quitting because I'm scared of getting addicted. It hasn't happened yet, despite everything that I've been through, and I think it's purely because I'm very aware. I've always been a very aware person, and now more than ever. But I've just always been very aware of the way that I am, and the fact that I don't want to go down that road after seeing, I wouldn't say after seeing what it's done to my family, because I don't necessarily believe that anything has been done to my family as a result of alcoholism. It's just not something that I want to do. Mentally, spiritually, physically, alcohol has no place. And I want to be, I want to optimize my physical health, my mental health, and my spiritual health. And alcohol has no place in that. It literally lowers your vibration, lowers your frequency. And if you know anything about the universe, then you will understand how important vibration and frequency is. It is literally everything. And the last thing you want to be doing is lowering that. So that's number one. Spiritually, lowers your vibration and basically just makes your life that little bit more shit. Mentally, it messes up your dopamine, your serotonin. These are all scientific facts. You can measure frequency, you can measure vibration, you can measure these brain chemicals, and they are all negatively affected as a result of alcohol. And physically, I've been into the gym, I've been training for over 15 years now, and not once have I ever thought that drinking alcohol is a good idea, but I still do it. It has a negative impact on your strength, on your performance, on your endurance, on your recovery, on your sleep, everything. Alcohol fucks everything. And we all know this, but we still do it, don't we? It's a strange one. It really is strange, I can't get my head around it, to be honest with you. I hate alcohol for many different reasons. It doesn't do me any good, mentally, physically, spiritually, and I really feel that. See, it amazes me. I chat with people sometimes and they're like, oh yeah, I had 8 beers last night, and yeah, it doesn't affect me really, a little bit of a headache or whatever, but I just think people are just so lost in that being their way of life, they don't realise how shit they feel because they've never not done it. But I've had periods of my life where I've not drunk for months, if not years at a time. I don't know why I keep going back to it. So I feel like this is quite a monumental occasion for me, and I just wanted to document it. I wanted to talk about it. I've not really provided much insight or information here, really. I mean, like I say, you already know that alcohol's bad for you. You probably shouldn't be doing it. And so do I. But yeah, don't really know if there's much more to say on this one. But from today is Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025, something like that. And today is going to be the last time that I drink. So from now on, I am sober. Cheers.